Hi, it's Crystal Woodbridge here, your nature-inspired relationship coach, and today's relationship coaching video is all about the importance of being gentle. Being gentle with your partner, being gentle in your relationship, and being gentle with yourself. And I want to talk to you about how those are all completely interrelated. Before I do, I want to ask you this question, and I want you to answer this to yourself honestly. Just really look inwards and ask yourself, do you feel that sometimes you're being overly critical towards your partner? Now, I'm not talking about simply that you criticise their behaviour, the behaviour that really bothers you or triggers you. You know, there might be things that your partner does that you actually wish they wouldn't do, and that actually you feel like you need to raise that as an important issue. But if you're constantly raising issues about their behaviour without actually asking them what you want them to do differently, or acknowledging when they get it right, then actually that can become criticism, and that can be quite damaging to a relationship. And I don't just mean criticising their behaviour, but also more personal things like criticising their character or the things that they do and say that irritate you. And I want you to really ask yourself honestly, do you feel like that has become criticism over the years or months or weeks that you've been together? Because if it is, it really needs attention. If you do feel that you criticise your partner quite often, then I want you to think about this. I want you to think about how you judge yourself. Do you judge yourself harshly as well? Because quite often the way that we react towards our partners reflects what's going on inside of us. So actually, if you judge yourself harshly, if you're self-critical, if you're always saying negative things to yourself, the chances are that you'll be saying the same things to your partner. And that's why it's really important for you to understand that to have a really good, effective relationship with your partner, you really must have a loving, empathetic, compassionate relationship with yourself first and foremost, because if you can't even look after yourself, you can't be expected to look after your partner. That's a really key thing to do. You must be really gentle with yourself, because think about nature. Nature does not criticise. We seem to do that as human beings, but it's not necessary and it's damaging for our relationships. So what I want you to do instead is to think about why you criticise yourself and judge yourself harshly. Why would you do that to yourself? Maybe you think it's okay to criticise your partner because you judge yourself harshly, so you think that that's normal and that it's actually okay to do that. But think about why it's okay to treat either yourself or your partner like that. Think about the things or the language that you use or the way that you have thoughts in your own head. Think about being compassionate towards yourself instead. Rather than criticising, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with your partner. Appreciate all of their positive qualities. Be complimentary and focus on the positives and not always the negatives. Now, if you're really struggling with the communication in your relationship and you really don't want it to come across as criticism or nagging, but you want to be able to talk to your partner about the behaviour that really bothers you, that they display, or the things that they do or don't do, without it feeling like a criticism, then of course I can help you to do that. I've got an amazing e-course called Compassionate Conflict for Couples, which is a really amazing way of being able to communicate with your partner and express your needs and feelings and desires in a way that they won't feel criticised and they won't feel judged, and in a way that will prevent any kind of conflict from escalating into an argument. So there's lots of ways that you can avoid criticising your partner. So just remember this. Communication can be gentle with yourself, look after yourself, and then you can look after your partner. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you're interested in my Compassionate Conflict for Couples course, come to my website, which is www.crystalwoodbridge.com. That's KRYSTAL Woodbridge.com. You can also sign up for my newsletter if you haven't already, and you can be part of my community and receive really regular relationship coaching advice and tips. But please contact me if you're struggling with any aspect of your relationship, or you're feeling that criticism is a problem in your relationship and you want to know how I can help you. Contact me, come to crystalwoodbridge.com. I'll see you online soon. Bye.